Flying can be a smooth experience, but sometimes turbulence turns an ordinary flight into a terrifying ordeal. From violent drops to passengers being thrown into the air, these moments have been caught on camera, showing the sheer power of nature at 30,000 feet. In this video, we'll count down the top 10 most dangerous turbulence incidents ever recorded. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Number 10. Singapore Airlines Flight 321, Fatal Turbulence Incident. Singapore Airlines Flight 321, traveling from London to Singapore, faced extreme turbulence, resulting in one fatality and injuries to dozens. The Boeing 777, carrying 211 passengers and crew, was forced to divert to Bangkok, where emergency teams treated the injured. Witnesses described a sudden, violent drop that flung unbelted passengers into the ceiling. The turbulence was identified as clear air turbulence, which is invisible and nearly impossible to predict. Experts link rising turbulence incidents to climate change, which is intensifying atmospheric instability. Investigations are underway to determine whether the deceased passenger, a 73-year-old British man, suffered trauma or a heart attack. Aviation experts stress the importance of keeping seatbelts fastened at all times to minimize in-flight injuries. Number 9. Turbulence hits. Flight to Mallorca amid powerful storm. On August 27, 2023, a flight to Alicante was forced to return to Mallorca after encountering violent turbulence during a storm over Spain's Balearic Islands. As the aircraft approached its destination, it was battered by 80 miles per hour crosswinds, causing sudden drops and violent shaking. Passengers screamed in terror as unsecured travelers and belongings were thrown around the cabin. The flight crew struggled to maintain control, and some passengers sustained minor injuries. In-flight recordings captured the chaos, highlighting the severity of the situation. Experts warn that turbulence-related incidents are increasing due to climate change, making air travel riskier. Aviation authorities urge passengers to always wear seatbelts to prevent injuries during unexpected turbulence. Number 8. Emirates Flight 448, hit by severe wake turbulence near Heathrow. In August 2023, Emirates Flight 448 from Dubai to London Heathrow encountered intense wake turbulence during its descent. The disturbance occurred when the aircraft entered the powerful air currents left behind by a larger Airbus A380. Wake turbulence is particularly hazardous when aircraft follow too closely, causing sudden instability. Passengers on board experienced violent shaking, with some being thrown against their seats as screams filled the cabin. Crew members struggled to reassure passengers, and several individuals sustained injuries requiring medical attention upon landing. The incident went viral on social media, sparking discussions on wake turbulence risks. Experts stress the importance of strict spacing between aircraft to prevent such dangerous encounters in the future. Number 7. Extreme mid-flight turbulence shakes Frontier Airlines, Flight 1349. In June 2023, Frontier Airlines Flight 1349 from Denver to Orlando experienced extreme turbulence, causing chaos on board. The sudden drop sent unsecured passengers flying, while those without seatbelts suffered the most. Videos captured the cabin in disarray, with food, drinks, and belongings scattered everywhere. Panicked screams filled the air as passengers clung to their seats. Though the turbulence was brief, many were left shaken. Upon landing in Orlando, emergency personnel treated several passengers for minor injuries. The shocking footage quickly went viral, highlighting the unpredictable nature of turbulence and the critical importance of wearing seatbelts during flights. Number 6. American Airlines Flight 280 Turbulence Incident. A terrifying flight from Korea to the U.S. turned chaotic when American Airlines Flight 280 encountered extreme turbulence, injuring 5 passengers. The violent shaking sent food, glassware, and a beverage cart flying, creating panic inside the Boeing 777. Passengers screamed as a flight attendant was thrown into an exit sign. The turbulence lasted nearly an hour, forcing an emergency diversion to Japan's Narita Airport instead of Dallas-Fort Worth. Fortunately, none of the injuries were life-threatening. Experts attributed the turbulence to severe weather conditions, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of air travel and the importance of keeping seatbelts fastened. Number 5. Aeroflot Flight SU-270. Turbulence Chaos. Aeroflot Flight SU-270 from Moscow to Bangkok turned into a nightmare when severe turbulence struck just 40 minutes before landing. The clear air turbulence, invisible to radar, came without warning, violently tossing unbuckled passengers into the ceiling and overhead compartments. Chaos erupted as passengers screamed in pain, with some suffering broken ribs, legs, and even head injuries. Babies were seen with bruises, and 3 passengers required surgery due to severe trauma. Those wearing seatbelts escaped unharmed, reinforcing the importance of keeping them fastened at all times. Upon landing in Bangkok, emergency teams were ready to assist, and Aeroflot confirmed it would cover all medical expenses. The terrifying incident served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers of air travel. Number 4. Beverage cart smashes into ceiling during turbulence. A routine flight turned chaotic when extreme turbulence sent a beverage cart flying into the ceiling, along with a flight attendant. The Boeing 737 shook violently mid-air, launching drinks, cups, and passengers into the cabin. Passenger Meta Baser captured the terrifying scene, where screams echoed and one woman was seen praying in the aisle. The turbulence was so intense that 10 people, including Baser's husband, were hospitalized upon landing. The event left passengers in shock, illustrating how air travel can quickly turn life-threatening. The dramatic footage resembled a scene from a disaster movie, serving as a chilling reminder of the unpredictable dangers of flying and the importance of staying buckled up throughout a flight. Number 3. Hawaii plane turbulence caught on tape. Ferdinand Puentes and 8 others were flying over Molokai, Hawaii, when disaster struck. As turbulence shook the plane, alarms blared, signaling an emergency. Instead of panicking, Puentes grabbed his GoPro and recorded the chaos. Moments later, the aircraft crash-landed in the ocean. Hawaii's health director, Loretta Fuddy, tragically did not survive. Some passengers swam to shore, while others clung to debris, awaiting rescue. A Maui Fire Department helicopter saved 4 survivors, and the Coast Guard rescued 3 more. Puentes later described the experience as life-changing, realizing how fragile life is. His haunting underwater footage of the submerged plane became a stark reminder of how close they all came to disaster, forever altering his perspective on survival. Number 2. Extreme turbulence injures 5 on Air Asia X flight. On May 4th, Air Asia X Flight 337 from Taipei to Kuala Lumpur was rocked by extreme turbulence, leaving 5 passengers injured. Among the 291 passengers and 11 crew members, those without seatbelts were thrown from their seats as the aircraft violently shook mid-air. Beverage carts toppled over, and food, utensils, and personal belongings were scattered throughout the cabin. A smartphone video capturing the aftermath quickly went viral, showing the chaotic scene. Despite the terrifying experience, the flight safely landed at Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 4:30 p.m. local time. Medical teams provided immediate assistance, with some passengers later transferred to the hospital. Air Asia X has assured passengers that safety remains their priority as authorities investigate the unsettling incident. Number 1. Severe turbulence on Aeroflot flight injures 27 passengers. Aeroflot Flight SU-270 from Moscow to Bangkok turned into a nightmare when severe turbulence struck 40 minutes before landing, injuring at least 27 passengers, including infants. The clear air turbulence, invisible to radar, sent unsecured passengers crashing into the ceiling and cabin walls, resulting in serious injuries such as broken ribs and fractured legs. Witnesses described a terrifying scene as babies were bruised and belongings flew through the air. 3 passengers required emergency surgery upon arrival in Bangkok. Aeroflot confirmed it would cover all medical expenses for those affected. Experts warn that turbulence incidents may increase due to climate change, reinforcing the importance of keeping seatbelts fastened at all times to minimize in-flight injuries. Turbulence is one of the most unpredictable and dangerous aspects of air travel, capable of turning a routine flight into a nightmare within seconds. The incidents we've covered serve as a stark reminder of why airline safety protocols, such as keeping seatbelts fastened at all times, are crucial. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.